Hey everyone, welcome back to my new live stream. Today we are going to work on before my voice is audible. My new live stream. Today we are going to okay. My voice is visible. My voice is audible and the screen is visible. Okay, all right. So let me show you. So as I plan, this is the roadmap, and yesterday I just completed phase one. Then right now I will work on phase two. So I have two surface, canvas and document. So first I deal with canvas and then I move to document. So inside canvas I have this type of concept or code base. So most of the code from tool system I have completed. Now I, I will create a roadmap. As I have fixed and refactor my runtime centric code base, and yesterday I fixed a Kanban system, and now as I paste my next roadmap for Canvas, and I have four segments, and most of the tasks from tool system I have completed, but still I want you to create a roadmap from this my UI files where I want to polish and validate is that they align with my recent pattern. Where you have to just tell me which file I need to modify, or maybe I have to create something. Yeah, you have to organize this way. Don't explain other things. Just you have to provide files and folder, and you have to mention what should I modify, and what should I delete, and what should I create. So that can be clear for me. Well, when I talk about Canvas workflow, so I want to create a production ready Canvas interface where I want to create a UI similar to Miro style. All the node action, for example, copy, delete, duplicate, same way for edge. And so just you can organize tasks or segment or roadmap based on my command. So you can understand how many action I have to implement. Otherwise, you will guess. And then again, tell me the roadmap, modified file, create file, delete file. Here I provide most of the things. And if you look at, I have 14 and 12 toolbar items similar to a Notion. Miro. So here I want you to create a roadmap. So I can fix my entire canvas uh, workspace. in production a ready way. Create the entire roadmap, which file I need to update, create, or delete, so that I can align with my new runtime pattern, because I fix entire my runtime. Now, as you see here, here I'm just planning. Once you plan, then it would be easy for you to implement. So this is my style. If you are first time in my live stream, so you can understand how I work. So this is the roughly idea I'm getting, because I don't know what to do, what to plan. So I believe iteration. I have to convert my word into idea, then idea into strategy, and then strategy into approach, and then approach into a roadmap, or then we have to implement. This is my pipeline to do anything, because these are just process of implementing in right way. I have another surface called a document, similar to Notion. And here I follow same pattern, but just UI interface different. So Canvas act as a mirror and document act as a Notion. And this is just runtime command. And now I want you to create a roadmap so I can make my document workplace production ready. Now here I paste the collaborative runtime code base. Now you can predict and understand about actually document because I want you to create a right roadmap. Don't guess it. So that's why I provide all the files related to document. I hope I have fixed and refactored entire document related uh, runtime pipeline. In this roadmap, the first phase is about selection system. So in Miro style canvas and in my architecture in UI, as you can see the UI code base as well as the collaborative runtime code base. So I want you to tell me why do I uh, handle a selection system in my UI? Like yeah, and the the phase one, the roadmap is correct, or is there anything I can organize better way so I can implement exactly in production ready way. So as you see how I plan, because I have very huge plan, and because almost 82 percentage I have completed. Now I have remaining part of my UI policing and yeah, all the visualization I have to fix. But my work style is very simple. I just plan and I follow the to-do list so I can know what to do in next. That save my time. And that's why I always encourage you guys. Just you have to document your stuff, you have to organize your stuff. And that's why if you look at I just before creating anything, I create whatever files I need to do because I'm taking help from chatbot. So chatbot is not deterministic and reliable. So when I chat with a chatbot, definitely I provide context based on the things I want to build, the things I want to research on, and trust me, which help you a lot. Is there any file you need to understand the selection code base, how I manage and uh, handle? Second things, you said intent, but in my pipelines, I just remove intent. But if you meant by saying intent just for UI, not creating fully intense logic, because earlier I already removed the intent logic and pipeline. So now tell me. Now, can you create this selection phase? Whatever it is, maybe creating UI, polishing UI, modifying UI, or integrating UI. As you said, almost my selection code has been done. So now I want you to just tell me the remaining part. How can I solve from the aspect of I'm saying earlier? Now organize this phase in a very clean way. Don't add much for explanation. Add only which file need to modify, update it, or yeah, delete it. And then you can give me a pipeline as well. Now, as you see, so this was my first roadmap. Okay, so first I just, as I said, how do I convert my word into idea? So what I mean by that, this is the roughly I just got idea. Okay, because I don't know what to do. So I ask AI create a rough idea. So not saying by give me rough idea, but here, so this is the rough idea, and then again I review on it, understand, and after that I got idea. Okay, so here that's why inside Canvas workplace I create nested folder. So here I create final execution or whatever you call execution roadmap. Now here I create first phase one. This is the phase one, and here I'm just copy selection phase, right? So now I know exactly what to do, right? Even when I actually work on it, when I actually ask AI to implement, that time also I review again. I provide code base based on my code base architecture rules philosophy. I can refactor or modify, right? So yeah, so this way not only you can create your code base, but also you got an understanding how to break your code, how to implement, how to scale. So last 4 months I do this way. So that's why if you look at my code base now, more than 900 plus files, almost 60,000 lines of code. So the project is very big. Once you have big project, or if you're work on a big project, then if you don't organize, trust me, that create a cumbersome and blow your mind. You don't know what to do, man. Like most of the time you spend on just understanding your code base, and your startup is all about making changes faster, iterating, understanding market fit. Based on it, you have to iterate, right? So and particularly you are alone, right? So that means the challenge, the task, everything is huge, and you are the only guy who is responsible for managing your stuff. Nobody comes and help you out. So that's why I'm sharing my live stream so that the guys you can scale from day one. That's my ultimate goal, because we have to build a lot of application on top of uh, like large language model or LLM, because the problem is huge. If you guys want to understand the data, like what I'm talking about, why I'm talking about, please go my YouTube description. You can understand the data actually, what type of problem and how economics opportunities out there, and the problem and the solution, how you can make. So definitely you will get the sense of entrepreneurship or developer. So that's I'm building a AI native collaborative platform for developer and founders. So my ultimate goal to automate entire business workflow and operation. So there is three phase. The phase number one, before creating your software, you have to manage. You have to create a roadmap and flow, maybe development flow. Particularly, I'm talking about development flow. Okay, and then creating software. After creating software, you have to launch. Right. So right now, if you look carefully in the society, particularly in America, American company they fully are automating the middle part, which means 70% work has been automated on software development. US called vibe coding, or maybe now agent create website. Not complex project, but simple, and yeah. So that's task has been done. But before creating software and after creating software, these two segment is very yeah, there is opportunity these two segment. So here I'm just focusing the first segment and the last segment, which one is the phase one and phase three, not middle one, because American company already focus on it. Now I'm building an application on top of the resource, the solution already has been provided or exist on market, right? So if you are a developer, you have to become a product engineer, and then maybe you call entrepreneur, but you have to become a product engineer. And product engineer means you have to understand the product market fit, the features, the product direction, right? And yeah, that's my ultimate goal. So nowadays I'm not creating a business video or a kind of like mental model, but I do have a business degree as well, because I complete my graduation and then I drop out from a master degree. But most of the time I spend economics and research about China economy, American economy, and then I understand deeply, and then I get a problem, I couldn't found founders, then I decide to become a developer. And last 2 years, if you look at my room, this is the room I just locked in. Every single day I learn 14 to 15 hours, right? So I learned a lot of things, and now it's time to share you, because my ultimate goal, if you work together, we can fix most of the problem we are facing right now. That's a developer is a job, right? And yeah, so like, because we have 8.25 billion people, but if you look at, not everybody are responsible. So some people should be responsible, but market create a lot of opportunity. So I called it's an invisible hand, which means you're not doing for free. Market, like if you are provide some value, market can give you reward. That's why entrepreneur are becoming like very rich or maybe very influencer or yeah, because market give you a reward. If you look at guys, right now I'm shocked about. Let me show you because I'm very curious. Like I need to show you like what's going on in the market. So let me market cap. Like market cap. I wanna share because right now if you look at, so now just it's been 7 days. SpaceX launched the first IPO. And now look at 2.6 billion dollar valuation. It's a huge. So guys, here what I'm saying, the what if you look at all the technology company are top, and most of the company from USA. If you look at this chat, all from USA, all from USA. Few are just from other nations because that's why if you look at, so that's I'm very curious about. Like if you focus on technology, definitely you will get a benefit because to create technology it takes a lot of time, but once you create, then market give you reward. So recently, just it's been 7 days, I specific a launches their IPO. Now look at 2.6. Within 7 days, they exceed more than $1 trillion valuation. Think about for a second. If you calculate the math, your calculator cannot handle that. In 7 days, $2.6 trillion valuation. Think, but if you look at specific revenue, there is no revenue as like Microsoft, Apple, Alphabet, Nvidia, because SpaceX is very potential company. So technology is not valued by revenue. Yeah, less of, but technology I think influence a lot about potential. Right. So that's I always encourage you guys. Technology is very useful for society. Like and yeah, create like if you understand the economic fundamental, like why technology help us and create. If you look at since internet Babel, internet is a economic engine. Physical stuff don't create much more economic value. So that's all the company. If you look at here, all the company from technological things. And if you look at the valuation of 4.5, 4.3, right? So that's why you have to become a product engineer or maybe a software developer. And because you just look at the market, how big the market is. Why I'm saying that because a lot of people saying, "Oh my God, I'm creating product, but it doesn't work." If you look at the Nvidia, just I'll give you the sense of like why technology creates. If you look at in 2000, the market value just only $100 billion, just $100 billion. But if you look at the end of the 2025, the market cap is $5.2 trillion. Guys, imagine. So the curve is L shape, right? So now the company started almost 1996, and this time only this time just company values in $100 billion, but within 6 years it's become $5.6 trillion. Guys, think about for a second how impact Nvidia brings into market. Now, so market value based on potential and right. So that's why I always encourage you. Technology, when you build technology, it takes time and you are the founder because you are not a business guy. Like, because if you look at from India, except America, people become a billionaire beyond 40 years old. So they are just old people because they become a billionaire based on their capital. But in America, Younger people become billionaire because of the create technology. And to create technology, you need a skill, you need brain, you need research, you need to solve problem, right? Because you're not doing business. Some of yeah, you can call I'm doing business, but first you have to create a scalable solution, right? So there is a difference between entrepreneur versus businessman, or you can call entrepreneur versus industrialist. So I think this valuation. I hope you can understand how the opportunity is happening in our society, and the majority tech company from USA. So that's my ultimate goal, guys. US only creates solution, and we are not. So that's the question. We have to fix the layer. Even though I know exactly how a US creates the ecosystem. So if we are able to create those ecosystem into each nation, definitely we will get a lot of helps to build the infrastructure. When I say infrastructure, not only I'm just referring by physical infrastructure. I'm also referring by ecosystem for technological infrastructure, maybe the transport, etc. Transport can handle by government, and technology, private company can handle that. So, anyways, my ultimate goal to share this market because of there is a huge potential going on. Right now, if you look at the total market cap, $152 billion, and our GDP right now, $135 trillion across the globe. But if we center USA a measure of life and the full potential, then if you multiply, because now USA has a $90,000 per capita income. If you multiply $90,000 multiply 8.2 billion population, the GDP should be 726 trillion dollar. Think about for a second. At this moment, the current GDP is $135 trillion across the globe, but the potential is $700 trillion. So the gap is 7x now, which means we have to solve a lot of problem. And yeah, and technology can be a bigger pie of this. If you look at right now, 40 to 50% technology is occupied, and yeah, the cover the pie of economy, and we have a lot of segment, but technology itself has huge market cap. So yeah, yeah, it's very and yeah, so that's why I always if you look at top company from USA, most of the USA, right? Because they have an entire ecosystem, guys, and they are locked in because they love what they do, and they scale and they hire all the genius people from across the globe. If you look at the top company, all the people from maybe India, China, Norway, Japan, or Europe, they bring by providing a lot of opportunity, not only by providing money, but also giving them ecosystem. And as an individual, you always want, I want to work with a legend. Yeah, with the smart people, right? So as a result, they can create a very scalable solution and new technology, right? And now we can see the AI. So we have to build an ecosystem. So, but in America, they already they fix the ecosystem and fundamental issue. But in India and other developing nation, we are just facing fundamental problem where we need more founders and developer. So one developer can handle one issue and he spend more time on it, because earlier, like if you are start from very young age, so we can spend a lot of time on building something unique, because as I said, to build very robust and scalable solution, unique solution on top of that existing one, it takes a lot of time, right? And if you are young, and if we are young, then we can start from early on, and then we can spend 3 or 4 years just understanding technology and building a right solution, right? But if you start later on after 30, then you couldn't get like, yeah, you wouldn't be able to take risks because you have a family, you gotta need money, all this stuff. But when you are young, yeah, because you don't have any responsibility or family, so you can take a risk and you can spend, right? So yeah, this way we have to like we have to take a step, right? So that's why, guys, I'm just building a basic use case for developer and founders, because once we fix the the founder and developer issue, the second layer would be very easy. When second layer is clear, third layer is very easy. So if anyone from this chat want to understand the framework about how Silicon Valley works, because I have truly understanding about ecosystem, and my work style is very simple, guys. If you know, I research a lot, I just note down and I implement. So yeah, so now I have technology understanding as well, because last 2 years I spent on it. So anyways, I just share my idea, and because I'm not building a technology, I'm building a solution. So if you guys are a developer and you want to create a software, so yeah, from day on you have to scale and you have to organize. That's the things I wanna say. Now tell me about phase two from my earlier roadmap. I want you to review and tell me, is that right, or is there any way I can organize? As you have my code base understanding and philosophy, now create a production ready phase two roadmap. Now organize phase 3 in production ready way. And don't explain much more. Just give me which file need to update, modify, and how can I integrate. So now I think you understand the way I use chat or anything, how I evolve, and I just iterate and on top of it, I further extend the things I have. So yeah, that's I call I just deeply research. Now organize and make this roadmap for production ready. For I can implement for production ready. So as you guys see how I just plan. Okay, so this is style I follow before writing any lines of code. Why? Because when you have very huge project and code base, and you have to organize this way. Otherwise, you will mess up a lot of things. So now, so now I just plan. If you look at my plan, so I have this launch roadmap. So yesterday I complete phase one. So this is just after fixing phase eight, I will launch my product, and the timeline is within 1 month. So I complete phase one, and now I have phase two. So inside phase two, I have two part: canvas workspace, and I also have sub part, and then document. So now I just create another roadmap for this canvas workspace. So yeah, so this is just only canvas workspace. I have 10 further phase. And each phase, if you look at, I just create all the things.